just sit there and chat. Oh, here's all fucked up. We're already live. Sorry.
We're already live.
Hey, what's going down, everybody? Styles the Prophet, 4G Audio Podcast.
On B Show.
Gang. You already know what it is. So as you guys already can tell, we are not in the normal studio. Jonesy feels a little off.
Under the weather.
And we were thinking it's probably best that we don't have people over there, just to be safe. But so we pulled up here to our boys' spot. We're lucky enough to have this spot here. So as you guys know, we got a fucking special guest right here, BullyZone, State Platinum Records.
You already know.
So, baby, hey.
But yeah, so he was nice enough to welcome us to his place. We were just chilling and then thought, you know what? Why don't we fucking run a little game here?
Show must go on, you know?
So, yeah, so we actually had to cancel on our original guest because of the whole studio situation. And then we just realized later that we have all the stuff to do it. So why don't we just do it while we're here? You already know. And
just fell together.
I believe we got some news and shit to talk about with Bully. I want to say happy Friday and cheers to everybody first.
For sure.
Cheers.
Cheers to you guys.
Fraser Marsh says finally.
Sorry, gentlemen. Technical difficulties.
Virginity does rock. That's what I'm telling you. So anyways, so like I said, we got BullyZone here talking about some stuff. I mean, I already know a lot of what's going on, but at the same time, tell us about what you got going on here.
The people need to know.
Should we just jump it in?
Actually, you know what? You know what? Tell us what you've been up to. It's been a minute since we've had you on the show. Tell us what you've been up to. I mean, I think it was like, when was that?
Been a few episodes now.
Spring? Oh yeah, you were on but actually having you on talking about your shit. I don't think we ever. It's been a bit.
That's
so,
right. Yeah,
I know you guys probably have me on more often because I always do a lot of things. Things always change.
That's right.
And I sometimes forget about what we did already. Currently,
It might have been the City Collab last time he was through.
It was when we had when we were at his studio or his.
That is correct. Yes,
we
were all in your
seems to be
studio,
the pitch
right?
hitter. What do they call it? Pitch hitter?
What
was it?
The pitcher, yeah.
Not the
Pitch
pitcher.
hitter.
Is it not?
No, they hit. Oh yeah, sometimes they'll hit for the pitcher.
Right.
But they hit for somebody who like who like
the no shows.
Sorry.
Somebody's sick. Somebody's injured. They send in the.
I don't know baseball that well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do kind of knew the general.
But they also have pinch runners as well.
Right. Yeah.
I would definitely be one of those.
You hit the ball,
and someone
and
runs.
you run to first.
Oh, okay.
And then they run the bases.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a fucking.
So yeah,
take over
this
so
episode
anyways,
of 4G Audio Podcast, we're going to teach you a little about baseball terms.
Yeah.
And for those who don't like baseball,
That's right.
you probably should start liking
it.
It's good, man.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yes. To answer your question, what are we doing? Where should I start? I should have took notes. I should have had this shit written down. Basically,
it's all good. It's a bit of a last minute thing, so
we always growing, we always getting better. There's been a lot of changes for Platinum. There's been a lot of changes for myself. A couple big ones. We have moved from that other studio. We now have a build of a new studio, Platinum Private, which is only going to be like a members only kind of thing for the label mates and whatnot. We also have a few ideas for like more content, becoming more of a content creator. In the sense we have
the video you just dropped on Instagram today.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're trying different angles, man. Comedy skits, reaction videos or review videos. So I'm gonna probably build a couple IGs. You guys probably heard about the skits. We've been pumping it for a while, but we finally got them going. We just released one yesterday. Styles has been a big player in this. He's been a big help. I asked him if he wanted to do this with us, and he gladly accepted the challenge. So
shout out to the guy.
Shout out to everybody who's been supported. Shout out to Timinator. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, we got this little monster on the team. He was a super duper fan. And, he would show a lot of support on the lives, on the IGs, buying the stuff, buying the merch, buying the albums, showing up at shows. finally, after a couple of times at a show, he took it upon himself to come introduce himself to us. And, we just took a liking to the guy. And I saw something with him, man, or in him. So I figured, let's try this out, And so that's what we're doing. We're doing comedy skits with this guy. Styles and I are thinking about, shout out to Terminator, man. And, he's a trooper. If you guys haven't seen the video we just dropped, it's crazy. We had a little bet going on. And unfortunately for a man, I honestly thought he could do it because and I hope people don't think we're picking on this guy like it was impossible. Because where this all stems from is Terminator he was inquiring about a tattoo very often,
Right.
telling me he had to save up some money and all this and whatnot. And then once I had the skit idea in mind, he had came to the shop. We had a meeting, and while he was at the shop, he had brought up the tattoo again, So then I was just kind of like messing around with him, and I was like, how many push-ups could you do, man? And he looks me in the face. He's like, I could do like 5 or 10. I was like, all right, bro, if you could do 20 push-ups right now, I'll give you a tattoo. And sure enough, the little dude just got down there and did it.
Pumping out.
So a couple days ago, we're on a live, we're just shooting the shit, talking, and it came up or whatever. And then I don't know where the number came, why, but it came up where we got him to a point where 51 push-ups, where we would shave his beard. We got him to the house. He agreed to this. We got him to the house. We all did our thing. It turned out in the end, it was about $300.
Yeah,
51 push-ups because people were just adding to the pot. We were on live. People were adding to the pot. We got up to $300. He got psyched up. He got ready. He did the push-ups, and unfortunately, only made it to about 20. So he was a trooper. He ended up shaving the beard. We got the video up there. You can go check it out. We also gave him a second chance. You can check that out. We won't talk too much about it because it's a part 2. So once you guys go tap in. So with that stuff, like I said, man, we're trying to build new YouTube channels, new content, and take it on a different angle, And that's not to say we won't be doing any more music. And before we get into the music, I just want to say I appreciate Styles, man. He's been a great help. Keep an eye out for him. He's I don't even know what title to give him. He could give himself a title, but he's on the fucking team. That's how we do it, man.
MVP, baby.
I'm the stuff doer.
MVP.
Yeah, I'm the stuff doer over at all this shit going on.
Styles took it to the mattresses. We'll look up the term. If you guys don't know what that term means, man, that's a real term, man. That's an old school, real OG term. Taking it to the mattresses. Styles been here for a couple of days, man. We created content the whole time. We did videos. We edited videos. And this is all a learning process for both of us as we go. Sorry, man. Hold on, sorry.
I have another
Let me talk.
Oh, sorry.
So our learning as we're going, and I appreciate Styles. And now I'll bring it to music. I got KGs. We're working on music.
Wait. So,
Yeah.
Let's take a step back. Sorry.
Step back.
I have a question before you say that.
Yes, sir.
What made you take that avenue, like where you want to do these skits and like you're talking about maybe even creating a different YouTube that would have some other ideas on it or whatever. But what made you think of that? Like, or what made you like want to go that way?
It's like the evolution of the brand. I'm learning more as about the business itself to the music business, which is leading me down all these crazy avenues. But a big thing was when we went to BC, man, and we were chilling with Snack the Ripper's house, and we met fucking Side Neck and DTG, and I'm just looking at these dudes, and it's just like, the man has, like he's popping for just whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then when I seen the little guy and fucking Terminator, and I seen like what's his name, Dirty Laundry, man. Shout out the guy.
Yeah.
Dirty Laundry was just cracking heavy jokes, man. And the shit was funny. Everybody was laughing. You know what I mean? And I just saw something in him. You know what I mean? I know, like, I could also tell like he really enjoyed being around us. You know what I mean? So I could tell like it'd be a good thing for everybody. You know what I mean?
Who is this? Sorry, Dirty Laundry.
Dirty Laundry was cracking the jokes, Terminator. And
right.
Okay. Just kind of like I was inspired by it. I was like, yo, I went up to him. He'll tell you. I went up to him and I was like, yo, I'm gonna make you a star. It was literally the first words I said.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn right, man.
So I gotta do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now he's out there with no beard.
Yeah.
Looking like a star.
Oh man.
Is he out there in the comments?
Oh yeah, he is.
Hell yeah! Shout out Terminator.
Yeah, that's how we're all doing.
Doing well, bro.
Chris Vesna in the building. swagging out. Anyway, so I just wanted, before you went on to KGs, I thought that I better go back and ask you that question.
And really, man, it's the times too, right? Like we're in a different era. We're in an era where like you could actually like make some good money. We're like $1 million is like not far to reach. We're in like an era where like you could actually be a billionaire thanks to like technology and the internet and stuff like that. And it's all about like, man, you just gotta keep up with the times, catch the wave. You know what I mean? If we're not gonna make it if we don't try. You know what I mean? And we got a good thing going. We got a good look. We got a good team. We got the right intentions. You know what I mean? It's not like we need this. We're doing it for fun. And if it pops, it pops. But I think people are like us. We all got our own personalities. We all got our own backstory. We all do stuff. You know what I mean? Time and Air is a DJ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does his damn thing.
Hell of one too.
I got my shit going on. You guys got your podcast. He's a personality in himself. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Mr. Putin review, all that. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just the time. It's just the era. Why not ride the wave? And like I said, I was really inspired by those guys, man. When they were talking about like the money they're going to buy this house and this that.
And another thing is with the just because like you're saying like the times and shit. TikTok right now. I remember when it came out, or like shortly after it came out, everyone's talking about it, whatever. I'm like, I don't need another.
I know.
Like I don't need another social media, like whatever. I don't care. Vine was already out there. Like I didn't it was already out there. It already happened and went away. So I'm like, I don't really care about this. And a lot of it was like little kids doing dances, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever, fuck it. But then like, Jonesy brought it up one time. Get well soon.
Shout out to Jonesy. Man.
But Jonesy mentioned it one time. He was saying that lost my train of thought. Oh, TikTok. He was like, he's like, we should be getting on TikTok.
Yeah. Short videos.
And he was even saying like music as well. Like if you're a like musician, put your music on TikTok so that it gets heard, because with TikTok, everyone knows, right? It goes. Anyone can see your stuff. You don't have to follow them to see the stuff.
Right.
It just goes around everyone, and then it could pop off. Someone uses it as like they use the audio, and then it goes. And now the song's a huge thing. And like Tiago's from Ottawa here, Tiago, he's a good example because he blew up with all these like little songs he made on TikTok. But all I'm saying is that like Jonesy said that before. He's like whatever. But then I like realized it and was like, oh shit. But then it like really set in whenever I went and I looked up like just different people, right? So who was it? It's actually Sideneck posted a thing saying he got 1 million or maybe 2 million or something like that, and like followers.
Right.
And then but he posted that on Instagram. So I looked at his Instagram, like he doesn't have fucking that many. And then I was like, oh, maybe he's talking about TikTok. And so I went to TikTok. I'm like, what the fuck? The guy's got 2 million followers, but on his Instagram, it's only like fucking. I can't remember. Look it up. But it's only like it's like low hundreds, thousands, like 100,000 or something like that. But all I'm getting at is that clearly this guy who's like, I'm not saying he's famous, but he's pretty fucking popular or whatever, right? Sure, but he's clearly like way more popular on TikTok. So I'm just saying it's a good avenue,
of course,
especially doing the other entertainment, not just music, because then with the TikTok, it gets that little bit out and to so many more people, right?
So you asked me, sorry, no problem. You asked me, what makes you want that avenue? But I remember when we were talking to Sideneck, and he was like
61,000. Sorry.
So we're talking with Sideneck, and I'm like, he's like, yo, man, I got up to 2 million followers, and I was like asking him, like, so like, what do you get for that? And then he's like, well, I got pulled over the other day, and when the cop came to the window, I just pressed play on the fucking thing. No. And he's like, they don't bug you when you got 2 million people watching. I was like, that's good enough for me. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You don't remember that? No. We were doing the dab. You got that dab video too. If you want to check that out.
Sideneck, right.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Well, maybe actually, now that you say that, maybe that's where I saw it or where I heard that he had
like
2 million. So like either way,
He's like, I got pulled over and I just pressed play or go live on this. He's like, that fucking review.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, let's go.
But that's the world we live in now, man.
And it's another cool thing. You know what it is, man? Another thing before jumping to music and why I'm getting into this is because again, like I learned a lot about it, and music is more than just like uploading a song on a few platforms and hoping for the best or doing a video. There's all these other avenues, And so as I'm learning about the music business, it's just leading down all these other avenues of where you could put your time and energy and music
Right.
and creative skills. You know, like
Yeah.
I never really rock with computers in a sense to even use them or for school or whatever. I've always hired engineers. I've never even showed the interest to like shoot my own videos or like edit videos. And now I'm sitting with this guy right beside him, like where we're actually like going over what we should be doing. I haven't been really pushing too many buttons, but we're at least like we got the vision together and he's knocking them out,
Sure,
you know.
man, yeah.
But I want to, and it's the first time I ever wanted to. So I think it has a lot to do with even like fucking, don't bring it up, but like coronavirus, you know, how it's like kind of affected my actual business, you
Right.
know? Slowed a lot of things down and slowed
Yeah.
my momentum down. And like even got to a point where like I'm almost at the point I don't even really want to go to work, but sometimes, you know,
Right.
it's appointment only. A lot of people have been using it, like they're getting sick, they're not showing up, or they don't know what's happening because we'll have these. You're not on lockdown, you are on lockdown. Certain things are on lockdown. People don't know if they should be coming or not. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
They don't know the rules, so it's like really messing with my business. Before Corona, I had like a few staff. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
a lot of them just left the tattoo from home, and
Yeah.
so it's just like. It's not. I love doing it. I love tattooing. You know, I make very good money.
It's almost forced you to evolve.
Yeah, but
some
it's
way.
just it's not the same vibe. Like I could just I like this is where my home right now. We're building a studio downstairs. We got a media room
It's a dope
upstairs.
spot, man.
There's 2 more rooms. You know, I could tattoo it at any room. I could turn one of the living rooms into a tattoo parlor if I really wanted to. You know what I mean? Or I could travel to tattoo, or I could just take a break. Or with my ability and my resume, I can just go apply to work for somebody else, and I don't have to worry about any of the headaches of business ownership. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people like to like glorify that, or like I want to own my shit, or we're in that age.
It takes a lot though.
Yo, bro, I want to do rockstar shit. Like I want to just show up for my 5 hours, make the money, cut. Your place fucking floods. Sorry, boss. Let me know when I gotta come back in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to. You know what I mean? I don't want none of this on my problem, man. You know what I mean? Holler, you know what I mean? You want 50%, 60, all right, whatever, dog. Here you go, boom, I'm out. You know what I mean?
Just make sure I have ink.
Yeah.
Have the shit there, come in and come out. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of where it's been, and it's just been like fun. You know what I mean? It's been fun, man. It's nice to like. Trust me, it's probably a lot. I'm getting older. You know, we all have our past, but it's probably best that I direct my energy in these positive manners. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
Just like
bro.
everybody else. You know what I mean? Plus, I like the little community that I'm building. People rock with me. You know, and I truly appreciate them. You
Absolutely,
know what I mean?
bro.
I actually have people who like me and shit. You know what I mean?
I respect the hell out of you, man.
Yeah, but I respect the hell out of everybody. You know, you guys are cool as fuck. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. I just like it's a different life for me, but it's like I'm finally like getting comfortable with it and like kind of owning it type shit. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But in every aspect, I'm gonna be. I'm not to say I'm a leader, but I'm like more like.
Hey man, every group needs a good leader, bro.
It's not that I'm the leader, bro. We're all this shit together, but I have a lot of ideas, bro. And I'm the kind of guy, I don't like my ideas to go to waste.
Right.
That's what it is. And I'm a very like, and it's not to say I'm impulsive, but when I have the idea, I'll go full force with it.
That's what it should be,
Yeah.
or else it'll just fade away. I've had too many ideas and just like things just kind of, you know,
and I think with
thoughts, whatever, and then you forget about them.
I'm
you know,
pretty
write them
lucky
down,
guy,
things like that.
I'm pretty just like, I've been lucky, but I'm also like, I do the work, but like, I'm a pretty good or fairly successful at every avenue I've taken, whether it's been like, you know, good or bad. You know what I mean? Like I've just been at it. You know what I mean? Make it happen. You know,
Make it happen, man.
Make it happen. But it's nice to have people like you guys around too. We all got common interests. You know what I mean? So it's like we're rocking, we're building the empire. You know what I mean? Whether it's the streets or the internet. You know what I mean? Now it's a different avenue. You know, it's time to take over. Like everywhere else. You know,
evolving.
No shit.
Yeah, and I feel like, and you kind of touched on this too, but as a musician or whatever, rapper or whatever, some of this shit's kind of part of it too. You got to get your face out in other ways too, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, and just the way that the world's going now is that, yeah, you do kind of have to like participate.
You gotta put yourself out there. They're not gonna know you.
Like, yeah.
You have to connect with your fans. They have to get to know you. They gotta feel the vibe. You know what I mean? And then they gotta rock with your journey. You know, and that's how you build the fans. You know what I mean? And that's who you know. At first, you start making tools for yourself, so if you can do it. But once it's a business, and you're literally making it for the fans, like with this shit I'm working on with Flocks, like it's all one sound. Like as were like my singles when I was dropping, I feel like I was like very new at it, which I was because I never did this shit before. And then I was just like they were emotions. There were times for me. So what I was writing about was what was happening then. So I was in my feelings. I heard a beat, ba ba ba. There was a time for me. I put it out. I didn't care what people think. You know what I mean? It's cool that people like it, and I got hate too. It's not like everybody's like, "Ah, you're the best, you're sick." Well, I had hate too. You know what I mean? But it's cool that more people liked it, and it got a good response. And then I was getting radio play and shit. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like all my shit got played on radio or put on DJ mixtapes. And I was just like, "Yo, it's got to mean something." So I just kept up with it all my spare time. You know what I mean? Because I'd be tattooing during the day, or rocking, running the business. So all my spare time. But I didn't try to learn the business. You know, I thought, you do a song, you get a good distributor, you pay the money, they put it out there, you pay for some promotion. Hopefully, somebody catches on. You know what I mean? You drop a video, get some attention, which is all things you have to do. But that's literally 10%. You know what I mean? Not even. That's like, you know what I mean? Like there's a whole fucking other fucking 500 things that you got to do with that one single or that one project. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I learned all that shit recently. You know what I mean? So now with this thing with KGs, I actually had I feel like I understand my sound more. I have my own vibe now. I know exactly what I want to present, and now I'm trying to target an audience who could appreciate the music I want to make now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So this is where I'm going to be checking out. Like this, anything else I put out, like if you didn't like it, whatever. You know what I mean? Real shit, whatever.
Right.
I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'll give a fuck. You know what I mean? I didn't like it either, but that was happening to me. You know what I mean? So I want to fucking track about it. You know what I mean? And I don't fake the funk. Everything I talk about or rap about is for real. You know what I mean? And it was some shit I was going through. Now, and not to say we're faking the funk, but we going on memories. You know what I mean? We're going. It doesn't have to be current. It could be past 10, or it's just more of a fun vibe. You know what I mean? And it's like lavish. It's like we already made it. You know what I mean? Type of shit. Like, and it's like it's more like I would assume to say, and I could be wrong, but it's more like grown folk rap music. You know what I mean? Like of a certain time, or it will bring you back to a certain time, like early '90s kind of rap. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mixed with some new swag. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Hell yeah. So that's KGs.
That's KGs.
With Fox.
Yeah. Fucking right. I fucking forget what I was gonna say though. You said the thing. I was gonna say. Oh, I was gonna say.
So the thing.
Because you were talking about making different types of music or whatever, like whatever. And you were saying, whenever you said that, you were saying like a lot of your older music was like a time, and it was like sort of just heard a beat, and put the feeling out. But sometimes that's the best shit too, right? Because you can't, or not that you can't, it's hard to. I remember Rick Rubin, I think his name is. He was interviewing Kendrick Lamar, and he said, "Who's Rick Rubin again?" Like
he's
the
producer for BC Boys, and
but he's from
California or something.
No, like a record label or something. Like he works for something, or maybe he even owns Interscope or something like that, or whatever it is.
Not Interscope, but
whatever it is, like he's probably he owns the company that somewhere at the end Kendrick Lamar works for. You know what I mean? So he's like, above him. So it was weird that he like interviewed him. But anyways, my point is, and I do remember my point, is that Rick Rubin asked him, he's like, so when you write your lyrics and shit, like, and he's like, you obviously have a feeling or whatever, or a thought to go off of, and you write this thing, and then you have this beat, but like how, when you rap now, like say it's a week, 2 months, a year later, how do you rap with that same emotion when you might be now over that thing, exactly. Or you don't have that same idea,
or you might not even want to release it. You might not want to, after that time, you might not want to release it because it's not relevant to you no more.
Well, exactly, and then it's like same thing as like, it's almost better that you do that, like when it's out, because then it might not come out the same way. You go to the studio 3 weeks later, and you're like, damn, it's not like I don't really feel that anymore, and like so like so all I'm saying is it is good to do that sometimes, like put that shit out. Plus, like again, man, I've only done this shit for like 5 or 6 years myself, and not even like
consistent enough to stay relevant, but not consistent enough to like blow up. You know what I mean, or like, to make it a full-time thing. You know what I mean? So, and again, with being new, like every time I would try something different, do this. So I was just trying to find my sound. And when I say like, those were times and this, like about KGs, it is a time too, because like that's how I actually am feeling right now, you know, feeling like a motherfucking boss, you know, like some of the bar, like, you know what I mean, like we're talking like more of a lavish, more like, you know, we've been through the hustle and now we're living off of a good life, you know what I mean, and that's what basically that thing's about, you know. So maybe to correct myself a little bit there, because it is a moment. It's just a moment that it is now,
Right.
and it just happens to be we're in a good place. You know what I mean? We're talking about pissing and sinks no more and shit like that, man. There's fucking 3 bathrooms in this bitch. You know what I mean? We all got one, you know. So like it ain't like that, but it was facts, bro. Like I sacrificed a lot of shit to get. To hold on to my store, to hold on to like it might not look like that, you know what I mean? I make it look good, I whatever. I'm not trying to brag and say what I have, but like I people see me on IG and things, you know what I mean? Like I'm doing okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I've also been homeless while I'm doing okay, sleeping at my store, you know what I mean? For like months, more than once, you know what I mean? I've like had to sacrifice like my quality of life as well, you know, like just to keep the store running on other occasions. Like I used to literally like rent a basement apartment like not too long ago off of somebody, you know what I mean, for like 2 years of my life, bro, you know what I mean, with like little kids running over my head, I can't sleep right and shit, you know what I mean, just so I could keep my store running and whatnot, you know. And but you know,
that's what it takes.
Make it look good, you know what I mean.
And well, it looks good on the outside, but you know, the struggle is real.
Don't get me wrong, man, we struggling, but we good, bro. When times get tough, I get tougher, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm doing a damn thing, but I'm also like,
when I'm broke, I turn into a gangster.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong, bro. Like we're not here to brag. You know what I mean? But I do what I damn did. You know what I mean? And I got to where I'm at, and the music reflects. You know, all the music reflects stages of my time. But we in a good place. Things are good. So the music is a bop right now. It's a vibe. So Flacco and I fucking, you know, I really got to work a lot with Flux. For those who don't know, Flacco and I are coming out with KGs. I've been putting up a lot of like snippets and sharing the songs on my IGs and shit like that. So you guys heard of it. We already got about 5 or 6 songs coming, almost, you know, at the ready mark. And that's what we're doing. We're gonna be dropping singles as KGs. And you know, working on Full Extraction with Flacco. I got to know him and I got to really like his vibe, and he really came out of like he came out of a shell, and like I just saw the skill set, you know what I mean? And we just started rocking. We'd be in the studio. I remember you were there one time. We banged out 2 tracks right back to back. You know what I mean? We're just kicking it, put on some beats, and then I was like, what? And then we're just bouncing back and forth, and boom, we had 2 songs, you know? And this is like, we're talking like an hour, 2 hours, like, I don't know, I'm not good with time, but I don't think I'm exaggerating. Like, I'm thinking maybe in an hour, 2 hours, we banged out 2 good tracks, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to share that with you guys soon, man.
Coming soon. Theater near you.
So basically, that's what I'm doing. We stay busy, man.
Oh, yeah. And Full Extraction was a pretty good success.
Full Extraction's been doing good. We're not done with the promos. We let Ottawa know what's going on. We had some hard copies. We dusted hard copies. We weren't even sure about the hard copies. I'm like, well, let's get hard copies. We're old school, man.
Yeah,
we're old school, man. It just goes with the vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I've been selling hard copies to people, and that's what I kind of expected. My next statement: we're selling hard copies to people who don't have CD players.
Yeah.
But yo, we only made 100 of these motherfuckers. It's like an NFT, bro. We only made 100. Exactly. There's only gonna be 100. You know what I mean? Of the real ones. So
limited
edition.
Hard copies. No, it's gone. All right. I lost it. No. Oh well.
Come on, big man.
It's going.
Let's get it.
Nah, I don't know.
NFTs?
Sound CDs out of the damn trunk.
Hit us up, man. Flacco, get at you, man. Go follow my guy on IG. You know what I mean? If you haven't heard it, check him out on Spotify, everywhere, man. Whatever streaming platform you're on, go hit it. Full Extraction, Flacco, Full Extraction. Take it in. I'm on that joint, man. I got a track with him. I think I'm like, I don't know what's number 3 or 4. I don't know. I'm on the intro. I'm on number 4. There's another. We got Paragraph on that. A big heavy hitter out the park, home run. You know what I mean? Cats on that, Cat Pug. So I mean,
Yeah. Album fire.
it's pretty good, man.
That's what I was gonna say though. Was I'm not sure if you were there or not, but the other day I was watching an interview. I think it was Gunna maybe,
Yeah.
or somebody. And he was talking about selling CDs.
Yeah.
And he was saying sometimes he'd sell like fucking 200 CDs a day.
In a day, yeah.
And he's like walking around just like fucking. And he said he's like, if you owe $5, said sell CDs for $5. They fucking didn't have enough money or whatever. He's like, I'd just be like, what do you have? Okay, give me $2 then.
Grab it,
whatever,
yeah,
right?
take what
And
they
then
got.
like, just getting
Better
it
than
out there,
holding
getting it
on
out
to
there.
it.
No, it's true,
True
yeah.
that.
And but yeah, he was like, some days I sell 200 CDs a day. I'm like, holy shit, man! Like that's a fucking hustle, you know?
Yeah, man. That's
But yo, that's
crazy.
how it was, man.
Yeah.
Yo, like
Those were the days.
yeah, yo, like so like I got an OG in the game, man, Al Dollar.
Good.
And Al
Shout
Dollar,
out.
yeah, shout out Dollar, man. And Al Dollar's been at this shit like super long. Al Dollar's actually the first Latin rapper like in Ottawa or Canada or something
Okay.
like that.
No shit.
He used to be in this group called Be Delighted with Belly and Masari. Like this is before like
Oh yeah.
10 years before. Yeah, actually
Belly
Dollar had Belly and Masari in contract on his label. I can't remember the name of the label, I'm not gonna pretend. He used to have them on contract before Loon signed Masari.
No.
Yeah. There's actually, I don't know if I want to throw out the I Love You Dog. I'm not throwing a shade, but in one of the songs that Masari put out, I can't remember, but remember that shit?
probably, yeah.
Masari?
Yeah, Masari.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the outro, if you look it up, or I don't know what's the rules if they took it down, but in the outro they're like, and we getting all this money and no dollars for dollar. They're talking about Al Dollar, you know. So like, sorry, dog, but it's hip hop. That's hip hop history of Ottawa right there, you know.
Damn.
So like I don't know, like you know what I mean. So anyways, what was it going with this? Fuck, I don't even remember.
We were just talking about.
We're talking about Al Dollar being
Al
the first.
Latin rapper, yeah.
And then,
Ah, shit, I forgot what I was going on. I just went with that one.
This reminded you of some Ottawa history.
Shit, man, we can't just smoke all that weed. But yeah, I don't remember what I was going, man. But
It's,
shout out to Al Dollar.
yeah, I guess you got a shout out there, buddy.
Yeah.
No, he's the one who put me on, man. Anyways, or like give me like the background to it. Like when I started my IG, I had made a track just by like randomness, you know.
Right.
A friend of mine needed a studio. I knew I could rap and shit. I was just a freestyle when we were doing the damn thing, you know, in the mansions.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking, I used to always freestyle. The homies would be like, yo, you should come to the studio. And even back then, it was my guys were talking about going to Mama's Kitchen. It was Belly's thing. And I'm like, nah, man. It was $100 an hour to record back then.
Oh shit.
I was like, nah, man. And those days I was pretty active. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna go to the studio and talk about the shit we just doing. You know what I mean? So it's like, nah, it ain't happening. You know?
Yeah.
So fuck it. Yeah, man. I could always do it. You know? So I just had this opportunity to make a song one time. My dude was like, yo, if you get on this feature with me, this kid name was Duppy. He was like an artist from the East Coast. He's like, yo, if you do this track with me and I like it, he's like, we could perform it. And it was for Peter Jackson.
Okay.
So I guess the kid liked the joint. And then he sent me another beat. And that was the beat that I actually did my first track on, my solo track, Own My Position. He wanted me to write a verse. He gave it to me. I ended up writing the whole track that night. I told him, I said, yo, bro, I'm just gonna hold this way, you know?
Mm.
So fucking, that's how that went down, man. That's how I got my first thing out. So then I started building my IG. And around the same time, I wasn't really promoting the track because I didn't know what I was doing with it. I just made a track, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at that time, I actually had the idea to come out as a group because I had these two other long time, like, hang around dudes, you know? I don't even want to call them friends because we ain't friends.
They ain't around right now.
Like, I know them were cool, but we ain't fucking friends, you know what I mean? Let it be known. But fucking, these guys used to always be around and want to be rappers. So when I first came out, I was like, fuck it, these guys want to do it. This guy knows how to do it. I only have to write one verse if I'm in a group. You know what I mean? I'll do my best to, like, you know, promo us and shit and get us out there.
Yeah.
So, yo, I came out as this group. It was Regiment O. We ended up banging. We had a plan to have like 5 tracks. We ended up banging out like 3. these guys fell off, we fell apart, whatever. I kept going, and look where we are, you know. And I don't know. I don't think these guys are still rapping, you know. But anyways, I had the 1-2 joints, one joint at this time. I ended up bumping into L Dollar on IG. Prior to that, I knew him like
just walking around IG.
Yeah, bro. I probably had like 30 followers at the time. Type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But I knew IG. I knew Dollar for years before that because like this girl I was seeing, this was her group of friends. We barbecue, all that shit. You know what I mean? I parlayed with him. He told me he was a rapper or whatever. I didn't care too much at the time, you know. Anyways, when we bump into each other on IG walking around, I had just bought a Mercedes at the time. And I guess he was shooting a video at the time. So he's like, yo, was I your whip? And I'm like, yeah. And I used to have my business on the back of the car. So he's like, yo, you want to put your car in my video? He's like, it could be free promo and you could, you know, whatever. So I was like, all right, cool, let's do it. So I show up to the video shoot. And like, it was pretty cool, you know what I mean? Like, it was like a couple of camera guys, a few models and shit. I'm like, oh, this is dope. I never seen it before. It was literally my first time.
Yeah.
The photographer's there. He's got like changes of clothes and all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? All right. I'm in an airport. Like, there's jets and shit. I'm like, that's
Crazy.
dope. Yeah, real shit. So then, like, as we're leaving, shoot's done. As we're leaving, I'm driving him and the videographer home. And then the videographer looks at me. He's like, yo, you're a rapper? I'm like, nah, you know. And he's like, oh, you look like a rapper. I'm like, wow, I got this one track, you know. So I pull up the track. It was on my position. He listens to it. He's like, yo, that's actually all right. He's like, yo, let me shoot a video for you. I'm like, I don't know about that, man. He's like, yo, I'll shoot it for free. In my head, I'm like, yo, I hope Dollar didn't just pay this guy a lot of money.
Yeah.
Fuck, love that. You know, but anyways, so he's like, yo, I'll do it for free. So I was like, all right, cool, man. He showed up, we shot it. You know, we opened up my store. And I had like put out a little thing like, yo, people pull up, you know what I mean? People pulled up. We had a lot more people that were actually there that actually made it in the video, but whatever, the video looked all right. It's my first tattoo parlor. It's almost like an opening party and at the same time music video. And yeah, so that's how I got in, man. And then fucking it just kind of snowballed. So I don't know how we started talking about Dollar, but that's how I fucking started going.
We got onto it.
Rocking with him, you
That's
know?
the story.
Yeah, man.
Shit, man.
Oh no, I forget. We were talking about Dollar.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it came from Belly and Miss Harry, but I think we were talking about Belly and Miss Harry originally either.
Right.
Oh well.
Either way.
Things come and go. The guy from Raw Papers, he was on No Jumper and did an interview on No Jumper.
Oh yeah.
And the guy he talks a lot. Like not in a bad way. Like he's he seems pretty smart, but he's also like very like and he's kind of like twitchy and shit. He seems like kind of like maybe like
I've seen him
nervous
in
or
a couple
whatever, right?
videos before.
Like, it seems like a little bit weird, but he's also like seems very like intelligent. But anyways, all I'm saying is that on the podcast, like on here, I would always be like, well, I just did it earlier, right? Like, oh shit, what was it? And I'm like, oh, and I would sit there and focus on it.
Yeah.
And then like take time away from like that moment of the podcast is just me thinking of what it was.
Right.
Trying to get other people to give me hints.
Yeah.
And then I saw him on this thing and like 2 or 3 times throughout the interview, he's like, oh shit. Oh, I just gotta forget what I was saying. Anyways, he's like, I've learned that you just, when you have those thoughts, he's like, you're probably gonna sit there and think about it forever.
Yeah.
So he's like, just if you forget it and you can't get it in a couple seconds, like, oh, what is it?
Yeah.
Fuck it, it's gone.
Let it go.
Who cares?
It's gone.
On to the next thing, right? So whenever I saw that, I'm like, hey, that's good, especially especially for a podcast.
Yeah,
it's really
that's
good.
totally
Fuck it.
you, yeah.
So I find myself doing that. And again, how that relates, I'm not sure, but
Totally right.
because we forget how it came out. What we were talking about or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, no, I was like, but I still do it. But every time I do, I'm like, oh shit, that's the thing. Like,
Right, yeah.
Can't stop doing that. But I've learned to do it in conversation, like, especially too, like, I used to be like, oh man, like, I can't remember that chick's last name, or like, I can't remember the word for it, or whatever, right? And then like, oh my God, that's gonna bug me. Oh, that's gonna bug me. And then like, man, I'll think about it so much that like later the next day I'll text whoever I was having the conversation with.
Yeah.
This is her name.
That's what
whatever. Like, this is what the word is. And I'm like, oh shit, man. So it's like, it just
the way your brain operates.
You should not focus on it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like stressing about it. I shouldn't say I'm stressing, but fact that I thought about it all till the next day,
Yeah,
like wasted, you know.
makes it a thing. Yeah.
But yeah, so that taught me. I was like, yeah, you know what, fuck it, right? And
Yeah.
like, stoner, I'm gonna blame it on weed, let's say, but
Damn.
Weed has a lot
damn,
to do with it.
for sure, it's your short-term memory, right?
Yeah.
But so I think, yeah, I blame it on weed, and that's what it is. So I've just come to accept that that's just gonna be
I've been
how
told.
it is, you know.
I
So
was-
when it happens, I'm like, whatever. That's
Yeah.
just a part of the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I've been told my short-term memory is pretty bad
Yeah.
at home.
But see, like the thing is like I'm weird with it. Like one of my buddies was like, well, this might be a little more like long-term memory, but we met at the school. He came out of the school. We went to the fucking bush or whatever to fucking smoke some weed. And we were walking out of the bush, and he's like, "Oh shit, man!" He's like, "I forgot my backpack back, like where we were sitting."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh shit, yeah." So we turn around, we start walking back into the bush, and he stops, and he's like, "Wait." He's like, "Do you remember if I was wearing a backpack whenever I walked out
Yeah.
out of the school?"
Fuck, yeah.
And I'm like, "Man, honestly," I'm like, "You were not wearing a backpack." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Are you sure, man? Because like it's further back to the school than it is back to the spot."
Yeah.
You know? I'm like,
Right.
definitely. I'm like 100%. I'm like, your fucking backpack is in your locker.
Yeah.
And we got there and he opens it and I see him. Like, I knew for a fact it was there because I was able to access that memory.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's probably more like long term. It was probably fucking 45 minutes later or like something like that.
I don't know really what would be considered long or short. Long, I
Oh.
figure, is like memories, and short's like within a day, I guess.
Oh, I was
have
thinking,
no idea.
oh, maybe. But I was thinking short term is just like in the fucking,
moment.
like say right there, like, I don't know, that 5-minute conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know why it started, you know, and it's
Yeah.
like that, like short term. Yeah, like in the moment, like in that scene of
Right.
the show or whatever, you
Yeah.
know, like, I don't know. I think, anyways, we can live it down.
Makes
Jonesy?
sense. Yeah, shit.
Ah, shit.
Shout out Jonesy.
Yeah, shout out. Get well soon.
Yeah, for sure, man.
On a side note too, though, about Jonesy, I was thinking about it on the way here, and I was thinking that he does a lot. Because even just doing this, once I started doing this, I was like, shit,
Yeah, that's
I gotta
for
figure
sure,
out how
man.
to do the thing and the other thing and all the
This
stuff.
guy
And
doesn't
then,
give himself enough credit.
And
This
then
guy
I
did it
was-
like this. Tick, tick, tick.
I was
Yeah.
listening for the sound on
We
here
troubleshooted pretty
and
well.
shit, and I was like, oh shit, I got so much going on. And I was like, shit, like, and I was like, that's what Jonesy does the whole time. But yeah, no,
For sure.
shout out to the guy.
Shout out to Styles. You got it done.
Yeah, for
Let's
sure.
go.
I'm learning how to edit though.
And he learned how to set up to his podcast.
Oh yeah, let's do it with stuff that I've never even seen before. Well,
It's a good setup too. I was gonna say, I
I've
like how this
seen it, I just
the
don't know what it
chat is right there too. Like this is
yeah.
admin
Just
setup.
say.
Oh yeah, do you want to see
What
this
do you guys want
happen?
to talk about? Why don't we ask them? You guys want to know?
So holy shit, we got a lot of fun comments in
Yeah,
here. They're
who's in the
asking me
comments?
to clarify or like let
What's going on? Can you guys even hear us?
the moderator. Oh, for
Can you guys hear
we were,
me?
we were in the red there for a bit.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. What do you want to know? You guys, what do you want
Goons
to know?
hitting monster dabs.
Monster dabs.
Fraser Homage is hauling on a dab pen.
Fucking mate.
Who do you?
Shout out to
Rocky.
Leo, man.
Rock.
Do a big dab. Do
Take
a
the spots. Rock.
mega dab. Goon the Godfather. Long way up there.
So is that so basically we should be doing dabs? It looks
Real
like.
gang in
Sounds
this
like
bitch.
it.
How you play the hard copies. Sell some money. The memory sticks. Let's
Who's
go
that?
support State Platinum. That's all Fraser Homage.
Oh, okay.
Music vids on the memory sticks or SD cards. Joe Marauder in the building. Joe Marauder
in the building.
with the fire.
Fraser Homage.
Hey,
yeah,
shout
we
out
did.
to everybody.
Rocky Rock. I see Goon.
What's that?
Terminator
Could rip
songs.
some dabs.
Stud.
Yeah.
So basically they want us
What
to
do
rip
you need?
dabs.
Yeah, can you have me in that bag?
Oh.
The plastic bag.
Sorry.
Plastic bag.
There's that.
There's a bunch of shit.
Excuse me, while jump. So yo, you think I tapped in on everything? What do we got? We got going on. We got the new studio build.
The new studio build.
We got the media room set up.
Yeah.
Styles is on board.
We talked about the albums and
Yeah,
all that.
dabs.
You know,
Apparently
is
he's got a
there
shoebox
a
full of
music
dabs.
video coming for any full extraction?
Oh yeah, there's gonna be lots of Well, I should say lots, but here's another thing. I want to start shooting music videos.
Yeah.
I want to start shooting my own music videos. I have a visual concept in mind that I want to go with. I'm not necessarily, trying to like offer it as a service, because if I do, I don't want like artists to come to me like, oh, I want my video to look like this, because
Right.
I want it to look the way I want it to look. And like, I want to get to a level where people maybe might see me do my own videos and like the look, and then come to me wanting a video that looks like that, knowing that that's the shit I do.
Right. Yeah. Better to find your own avenue than to cater to other people.
So I have that in mind. We're building a studio downstairs. We're gonna document it all to put it up on the socials, as we should. Hey, picture time, baby. This room is coming together quite nicely, man. We got a nice space to work. Again, Styles has been spending some time. I think the other day when we were up to like 6 a.m, man, editing fucking videos. And I was like, I was here for like 3 or 4 days. We ended up filming and editing like 4 or 5 to 6 videos. So it's like,
putting in work.
We're working when we're out at work. You know what I mean?
It's almost good to know what it takes to do the groundwork.
And we're learning, like, again, like he put this together for the first time today, so it's like every time we're doing something, we're learning. I didn't even know how to put these little things. I don't even know what this is called, let alone how to fucking use it or what it's for. But now I know. You put the little guy and the big guy, you put the big guy in the back of the thing, you click there, you click that, you click it over here, you put it there, and that's what's up.
Yeah.
So then I hand it back to him. You know what I mean?
That's it.
So we're learning, bro. Keep it all in house, man. Platinum Productions. Take over.
You heard the man. Heard the man.
Then we moved to Thailand. You know what I mean?
I just fucking made a little post on the gram. Tell everyone to come watch us do that.
Yo, is there any water in that super cool BullyZone cup that you can get off of Redbubble?
I got some water. If you want water.
Super cool things you can get off of Redbubble. BullyZone.
I got a water bottle if you want one, bro.
Oh, you're a gentleman. These 4G guys, nothing but style and grace.
Oh, I'm gonna put some goddamn water. Oh, can I use that too? Just because it'll be easier to pour out.
Yeah, exactly.
This?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's hot. Fuck. Man, I thought it felt cold.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah. Boss.
We already know you follow the IGs. Slap the links in the bio. Go give these guys a vote. If you don't follow, go follow.
Yeah, give us a vote, actually. Yeah, nominated.
If you like what you're hearing, man, over here.
Thanks, man.
Every
subscribe,
day.
Man. Go hit the subscribe button, man. You have to slap the notifications.
Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Much love.
Yeah, I mean, let us know what you think about our t-shirts. Let us know what you think about Styles' new look. I mean,
big game. Oh shit, where's the thing?
Leg.
Holy wow.
So what are they dabbing on? Did they let you know?
Dabbing on.
Yeah, what are you guys dabbing on?
Get the dabbing on.
Subscribe to them on YouTube. Yeah, for sure. Let's go. So yeah, what are you guys dabbing on? Right here, we got the. Who's up first?
Yabba dabba do. Yeah, I think you should
take the honors.
Yeah.
What do you guys?
Excuse-moi. Oh, what a cutie patootie. What a cutie patootie.
We're smoking on Rockstar.
Cutie patootie.
The guy said it was diamonds, but I think it's more like a
cutie patooties.
Damn right.
Wow, or something. I don't know. Caviar or something.
Oh,
Caviar?
Something like that. Here.
Damn.
Someone go.
You sure?
Yeah. I don't put too much water, but go.
I'm romancing girls.
Oh,
just romancing girls that dance with girls.
Ooh. I would for sure. Yeah, what's everybody dabbing on when you're all gone?
Are they?
I don't know. I'm just saying. That's all. Wait here. Get a little more heat on that biatch.
Heat her up.
All right, letter L.
What's going on?
Do some more. There you go.
How's he feeling? Yo, man.
I think it was hot
Keep the
enough.
cap.
Not gonna
Oh,
lie,
okay,
behind
okay.
the scenes, we got Timinator a little high for
That
some
should be
dabs
good.
before we shot. I was a little nervous. I thought he was gonna be able to do the push-ups. So we went ahead. We got him high off of weeds.
Sure, man.
Sharon Karen,
Yeah, if you want.
Take
Put
it
another
out.
chunk in there.
especially
Might
if
have
you're
to
Sharon
beat
Karen.
Turns out Sharon is.
Turns out we've been Sharon Karen the whole time.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
No.
It almost hurts so good.
That's exactly it.
Next time, my friend.
All right. All right. So what's going on? Ooh. So this one in. Just
Oh, nice little dab break.
Damn right.
You know,
Who's
the
up in the
dabbers are
comments?
going.
Yeah, all the dabbers are
When
gone
did
or
you
what?
first start
Because they
tattooing?
took dabs.
Yeah.
When did you first start tattooing?
Never.
Just now?
Oh,
Yeah,
baby,
should
just
say
now.
Yeah.
Who's asking?
Joe Marauder.
Joe Marauder. What a good question. Thanks, Joe. Here you go. It's like 11 years ago or something or other. Took my apprenticeship for about 11 years ago. I don't know. It was 26 or 5. Or I don't know.
You used to draw when you were younger?
Yeah, I could always
Anything
draw.
like that? Yeah.
For sure. I was already had that like been working.
What made you decide to tattoo?
I don't know. To be perfectly honest, I don't know where like the interest in tattooing stemmed from. Like I can't pinpoint it because like I had nobody in my family who had tattoos like at all.
Yeah.
Like my mom had none. My dad still doesn't have any type thing. None of my family really have tattoos. Like I don't know. Maybe it was like I think where I started seeing them, and it probably does stem from this. And it's been such a long time ago. But I used to go to jail like a lot when I was younger, young offender and stuff like this. You know.
Yeah.
So like the older guys and the bigger guys had tattoos and stuff. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's time to put on the war paint.
Fell into that. Yeah.
Plus, like I knew I was facing like when I was younger, I was like for a good little run of like from like 14 to like 18, 19, like I was in and out of the system like till about 21 from like 15.
Okay.
Like a couple charges and then just on probation and more charges and this and the bulk jail. You know what I mean? For a lot, like like a little bit of time. So like, I probably spent like 3.5 like years in jail. Like not like but out of that time, like in those like whatever 5 years, I was probably in jail for like 3.5 type shit.
Okay.
My last sentence, I got sentenced. I was supposed to do 2.5 closed and 1.5 years open custody for like armed robberies and shit.
Okay.
And I ended up getting out on early behavior. So like
he was a good boy.
Yeah, I was such a yeah. Anyways, but I that must have been where it was, man. I saw the big dudes in the bin. I was like, it's time to get tired.
Yeah.
I always had more tattoos than any one of my friends. Like I got tattooed young, but again, I was in and out of jail young.
Yeah.
And then like I remember though, like in high school, when like you do co-op and stuff like that. So I remember being in high school and like them asking like, what do you want to do for co-op? And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do tattooing. So I knew at that like then I had an interest in it, but schools were like, no, it's not a proper environment for kids and shit. And I remember actually like snapping and like getting like kicked out and stuff and not even doing co-op. And the crazy part is like flash forward till now, maybe 2 years back, I got a call from this teacher. She's like, yo, I got this student. She's interested in doing co-op at your placement. Would you be interested in having her She gives me a little play-by-play about the student and this. I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, I give her my speech and I tell her, yo, it's beautiful, you know, like schools are doing this. When I was in high school, I tried to do it and they wouldn't let me do it. And then I'm like, all right, so like, what high school is this? And she says the high school, and it was my high school. They didn't let me do it, you know.
No shit.
So it's cool to see that they like flip the switch and like that they're kind of like, you know, opening their eyes more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. But at the same time, it was just like a part of the culture, man. When I was doing my thing, like you know, playing basketball in the streets or whatever the fuck we were doing in the streets. We always had a tattoo guy around, man. Like we would literally like have apartments or places like we just had like the team tattooer or like it might like we always had it around a tattooer. You know, some of them were good, some of them weren't. But like my whole other like before I started like, you know, changing my life, opening my tattoo parlor, like all my other friends, you know, like old friends, a whole team, like are all heavily tattooed like me, you know.
Yeah.
We started young, you know. So it was just always around.
Right.
Like I'm saying, like we literally there'd be times where like, you know, you're doing your damn thing and like we just have like whatever trap spots and we just like post a tattooer in there. We do whatever, you know what I mean? And we would just be getting tattooed all day long, you know. It was just part of our coming up or our culture, our street life, you know what I mean?
Right.
So then it was just like, well, and I guess it was because I liked it too, so I always like bring those guys around, you know. And like again, and even in my circle, I was like kind of more heavily tattooed than the other guys. But like, you know, I'm sure by now they caught up.
Yeah.
So, I just saw it was lucrative. Like you make good money tattooing, man, and you meet cool people. You know what I mean? Like artists are cool as fuck, man. I met a lot of cool ass artists. You know, since I met some weirdos. Sure, I've hired weirdos. I've fired weirdos. Like you got a lot of fucking junkies and drug users in the city that become artists or become junkies. You know, you meet all kinds, but at the same time, you know, there's good and there's bad. And I've met a lot of cool people through the tattooing as well, you know. So I don't know, it just made sense. Like it was the only thing legal that I showed interest in up until like almost recently, you know, like learning about this shit and fucking, you know, being a content creator. Other than that, like I like tattooing. I knew I didn't want to work for nobody else. I opened my own business. I just thugged it out until it became profitable and shit. And here we are. Now I'm trying to make my exit. Fuck. Yeah.
Well, at least it's, you know, a skill you have forever. And
Oh, yeah.
Always make
Yeah, it was
money
cool
off
as fuck, man. When we went to BC, I had a place where I worked out there. I banged out a bunch of tattoos.
Yeah.
It was rockstar shit. I
That's
made money on
awesome.
vacation. Like a fucking star. I went there, smoking trees, have a partying all night. Wake up, jump in the shower, eat a quick breakfast, pull up to the spot, bang out a bunch of tats, cut, you know what I mean? Go back to rockstar shit.
Fucking right.
Yeah, man.
Rockstar shit. Gang. GRE the gang.
GRE the gang. If you guys don't know where that came from, I'm sure it's in the DC blog or vlog, whatever the fuck you call them. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. We took over a whole other province. They love us. They want us back. They miss us. They call it our names.
Echo.
Fucking right. BC wants us back.
Sure.
Shit, man, I'm gonna roast the rest of this fucking little thing. You know.
Roast it.
Ooh.
Shit, man. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to get some more shit done.
For sure.
We got
You know what I'm excited for?
What's that?
Your rap songs.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Me too. Fuck yeah.
Styles the Prophet El Profito, the Professor Profito. Dropping them gems.
Alright.
Dropping them gems. I'm just gonna put him on the spot, you know, on his own show. I'm just gonna put Ray on the spot, put her out there.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to bully him, although that is part of my game. It's more about manifestation. You know, you put it out in the universe is happening, you know.
That's it.
So I'm just helping him achieve something that I know he would like to, you know, pursue.
This is the perfect spot.
This is the perfect spot. It's platinum, baby. Let's go.
Platinum Private, the spot.
Yeah, man. I'm not sure when the build will be done, but it'll be done. It'll be hot.
Great things take time.
Great things take time. But in the meanwhile, we take it to the mattress. And I like it, man. I like these old school vibes, man. I'll put the mattresses on the wall, put my mic right there, and I'll still drop gems. The last 3 tracks we did it right here off the mattresses, you know.
Yeah.
You know what it means to take it to the mattresses?
Absolutely, man. I had a little studio set up under the stairs in the basement.
No,
that's
that's
whenever Styles and I first started kicking it.
No, man, that's not where the term really comes from, though.
Yeah, and
You know the actual term when you like the original term to take it to the mattresses.
Literally, like a titty.
No.
No.
I think we may talk about it recently, but I'm not.
So back in the day, it was like in New York and shit, and like it was a lot of like, I don't know, 60s, 70s, like the mafia was running shit, whatever.
Yeah.
And they had like the crime boss families were like trying to street war and shit.
Yeah.
When they called in like the big dogs, they'd say take it to the mattresses.
Yeah.
And then all the goons would meet up in one apartment or some shit.
Okay.
And set up shop. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they call that take it to the mattresses. So they would like literally like say like we're on this borough and I'm trying to take over this borough.
Yeah.
We sneak, we get a spot, we set up shop. We got like 16, 18 of our guys there posted up for a few days.
Right.
Ammo up, and we go to the street. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the term, take it to the mattresses. It's a mafia term.
Right.
So like calling them in and we're setting it up and taking it to the mattresses. And because when they would rent the place, there'd be no furniture, just mattresses, you know.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
But
that's all it's needed.
I've been putting mattresses to make the sound not bounce off the wall. And I just thought it'd be cool as fuck to say take it to the mattresses.
Absolutely. It's mixture as fuck.
Yeah, man. That's where that comes from.
Hell yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Oh shit, man.
That's what it is.
It's got me fucking coughing.
Dabs.
So who's checking the chat?
Who's that in there?
Active. The last one's that question we had to.
Okay.
My friendship.
Oh yeah. Big man things. Oh, it's back up. Yeah, fuck. Does anybody else have anybody fucking want to ask a question through the chat? If you want, throw it up. Let's go top chat. It's all top chat.
Well, what about that Metacard?
Oh yeah, have you seen that?
Sorry?
Have you seen it's a Metacard? The full send Metacard?
No.
No? So there's 10,000 of them. I was gonna try and buy one the other day, but it's 10,000. So we got another question, but there's 10,000 of them, and it's like a card, it's like an NFT, but it's like a card, I guess, but it's like for like you get like a membership or something with it, right? And but the thing is I saw that, and I was like, weird, like what's the membership for? Like what do you like get out of it, you know? But I found out the other day that like the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Apparently, like when you buy one of those Bored Apes, you're like part of the club, and that ape is your membership card. And so you can get they'll have like parties in the metaverse that are like the Bored Ape Yacht Club parties, and then you have your ticket to get there with your fucking thing. So I assume that the full send thing is like the same like that, where it's like a fucking membership to go to their like parties and shit. Goon asked why we were so late tonight.
Oh shit, dude.
Is he complaining?
Yeah.
He's still complaining.
Fucking
jeez. I will say though,
it's a Tommy guy.
Goon was in the chat before we started, and he's still in the chat.
And now he's cracking.
I like that.
Yeah.
But now he's cracking.
Oh, he's been cracking.
Oh, he's been cracking.
Oh yeah, the whole time before the chat.
Oh,
he was the one blaming you for the blunt.
Oh. Now I thought we were cool.
Yeah.
I thought we were beyond cucumber, dog. What's going on, man? I thought we were ice water, bro. I thought me was ice water.
Sweet. Yeah, I was waiting. He says,
wait.
Well,
So we were
Really?
late because we were
Well,
trying to set up the shit. We want to make sure it's
Oh,
all going.
Do
Yeah.
we have to explain that? We haven't
Last
told you.
minute setup.
We never used this before. New spot.
Yeah.
Stats just had to hit it like a man. Came through, bada bing, bada boom, and here we are.
When we actually sat down to, or when we got here, I guess, was 5 to 8.
Yeah.
So there's no way that I was figuring it out.
I had to put my sunglasses
I had to
on.
do a fucking 1-2, try and figure out what
3
we
or
were
4.
using, how we were doing it. Fucking just give her. And I did figure it out. And I did just give her. But the thing is I also had to roll a blunt. We had to make sure we were ready. And by the time that all happened, it was 9 o'clock. But I did set the alarm, or not alarm, I set the fucking stream to be 8:45 since we didn't show up at 8. So technically we were late again at 8:45. But we're
Here we
here.
are.
Yeah. Better late than never. Hey, we got Joe Marauder, you gotta buy a platinum NFT to get into the private studio. Fuck, that's what's
That's a
up.
great idea. You gotta pay with
exactly
fucking.
it, man. We should do
You gotta
that.
pay with bully coins.
And then Goon says Bing Bong.
Bing bong, fuck your life.
Love Gang Full Send.
Love gig.
Yeah, Little Peep was part of Full Send. Yeah. He wasn't, but he'll be mad. He'll be mad that I said that name.
Hey, yo, good. You ever notice that Ruckus looks a little bit like Ernest P. World?
Yeah, like
Goonsy,
just
are you familiar with Ernest P. World?
we're not hating, but if you saw it the way we saw it through Terminator's shirt, not through his shirt, but like through on his shirt. His shirt was the media that we.
I'm here to tell you how I see it.
But if you see the whole Ernest learns to rap. Yeah, see. But yeah, just in the picture of the thing, I don't know. You'll see. Check it out.
I'm like a call it how I see it kind of
I got
guy.
this now.
I mean, no harm. I mean, like, it's there.
Well,
I can't be the only one to see it.
Terminator looks like fucking Mike Myers.
Holy fuck, does he ever?
Definitely,
Without a beard.
man,
Like when he
definitely.
doesn't have a beard, he looks like Mike Myers.
What a stud.
Yeah.
Ernest goes to rap school. Ernest goes to hip hop college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Imagine. Not again with the Ernest. Oh shit, that's the way it goes. We're just being earnest.
Yeah, just be
Very
honest.
nice.
Oh, clickety click.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to the fucking Stay Platinum Private for this fucking dope ass chairs.
Oh,
I'll show you
man.
the other one, but I can't fucking turn all the way.
That's right,
Oh,
man.
there it is. Fuck yeah.
Just a bunch of creative
Oh,
Dope
dudes.
setting.
It's got all
We
the
got the
settings.
creative hub now. We might as well take advantage of it.
4 max in here.
Yeah, we got 4 Max in the fucking. I was just saying the building, like in this room. Oh,
4 Max in the room. I see 7 guys.
Merv, I ain't got no hooks. Shit. Hey, Merv, yeah.
Forgot about Merv.
Merv.
Yo, I don't know about you, man. I see 7 Max.
7 Max.
That's
Ooh.
what's up.
That's right. Man, Goon, I have a question for you. Why are your letters all in capitals? Every
Shouting.
message is all in capital. Yeah, you're shouting at us. I can hear you yelling through the phone. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Get it.
Ding!
Yeah.
Got you, Jonesy.
Yeah, shout out Jonesy.
Pop,
Shit.
pop, pop. All right. They want to know. Who do they want to know?
What do they want to
I
know?
like to yell.
Is that what he said? I like to yell.
All right. Well, here we are. For those who don't know, also create Elevate versus everybody.
Shit,
Hey, nice shirt.
I guess I'm wearing it, eh?
I guess you are wearing it. As everybody
That's right.
in the whole world should own at least one piece of Hustle Create Elevate
Damn right.
merchandise. You
So
can
that-
hit me up directly. I can get you that. I hope you guys voted today where you can vote every day for the 4G Audio podcast. If you guys are here
Every
now
day,
watching
man.
this
Yeah,
long,
absolutely.
definitely should be voting. You know what I mean?
Voting every day.
Share
Faces.
Put it up in your stories. Let them know, man.
That's it.
Can't
It'll be
win.
in our stories every day.
Can't win if you don't vote. You know what I mean?
Shout out
Bing
to
bang,
that.
fuck your life.
Yeah, every day. Faces. It'll be in our stories. Hit that link. Vote for us.
Yo, what do you guys think Styles should name his first album?
Absolutely.
What do you think he should name it?
Name it.
Yeah, the name of his first album.
The Never-Ending Tales of Styles the Prophet.
How many tales does he have?
Never-ending.
Never-ending tales.
Never-ending.
I think you should call it the Verbal Adventures of
Verbal
Styles.
Adventures.
Styles.
Short and sweet.
Styles and his verbal adventure.
Short and sweet. I like it. I like it. So, do you have a release date for the KGs?
We're gonna start dropping them like fucking as soon as literally like 2-3 weeks. We're gonna be dropping them singles. Just not sure where I want to do it, man. I'm trying to just like build this empire, take over, and be more in control. So I want to have like a website where like I'm selling my music from, and not
Right.
fucking Spotify and these things who like
Yeah,
pay us
yeah.
peanuts, you know.
Yeah.
We gotta keep paying every fucking year to
Yeah.
keep our shit up there. This guy made billions. The owner of fucking Spotify made billions. You know
No
what I mean? I
doubt.
made like fucking a few hundred. Like, and I'm the one who's putting in the work. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
For sure. What do you say there?
Oh,
The prophet, the prophecy.
yeah.
The prophecy would be a good one too.
Yeah.
Little 6-track banger. I know he already has a few songs that probably fit the bill
Yeah.
for sure.
Get B show on a feature.
I could probably hop on a feature, to be honest. Yeah,
Rah!
yeah. It's been a while, man, but I'd like to do it.
Orgios.
The 4G Orgios.
Yeah, the 4G Orgios.
Hey, man.
Rah! Yo, Jonesy hopped on the city collab that I did. That was cool. And so did Styles.
That's
Where were
right.
you, baby?
Yeah, I know. I missed out on that one.
Sleeping, nursing
Yeah.
a fucking broken or cut off thumb, eh?
Yeah, that's it.
Hey.
That's it. Yeah, it's been a while for me, man. Shit, for real.
Stole this shirt from Frank. Movie reference. Tell me what it is. Prophecy number 1.
Just the name of your albums.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The Never-Ending
Or
Tales.
your album, I should say, that's
The
coming out.
Screamler or my eyes
That you're
blurry?
gonna do.
It's been great.
Just fucking around.
My fucking thing came off. No, I had to fucking put it back on. No, it's all fucking weird. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I definitely just did that.
Pointed it right out.
Yeah,
Right
I
out.
did that. I was also pointing out this.
Oh, that's what you were doing earlier. You know what that is, guys?
Oh, yeah?
So that's the same award that these guys could win if you go vote.
That's
You know,
right.
Show your love.
That's right.
Faces
There's
Award
no
magazine.
way
That just
that.
so happens to be my hip hop artist of the year.
That's it, yeah.
No, it's just that's the whole thing.
That whole thing.
So
That whole thing.
it's not on the wall because this is all we just
It's all brand
put a
spanking.
bunch of stuff in here recently.
Don't judge.
Fuck, we should take you for a tour. Fuck.
Can we?
Grab that
Well, we
whole
could at
thing.
least
We
pick it
actually
up
will
and
be,
turn
right?
it and show them the fucking thing, I guess. But
We'd have to
The
go
thing is,
live
we
on the
plan
phone.
to actually do behind the scenes and stuff. So there's gonna be a lot of showing off what we got going
do
on.
that,
here.
you'll see. You'll see.
So
It's all
that'll
in
be
the
part of
thing.
some of the stuff that we're uploading to the old socials. So I would definitely like to talk about like the build and show off, not show off, but show the downstairs,
Show us downstairs.
Yeah.
The studio build. Show this room for sure. This is where we plan to do a lot of our stuff. So we'll be spending a lot of time. So for sure.
Mm.
For sure.
Got around with 4G Oreos. Well,
4G Oreos.
yeah.
Hey.
The City Club is too sick. It was an honor to hop on the track.
Who?
Joe Marauder.
Marauder.
Hey.
Gang, yeah, it was definitely fucking pretty sick. It was a pretty cool experience altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's what we did.
I'm on it too. Go check it out.
Him.
And Jonesy.
Yeah, Jonesy.
Yeah.
They were saying,
B Show was at home nursing the wife and his little ripped thumb. Right? Those were the times your thumb was ripped off?
yeah, it was, yes.
There you go.
Gangster shit. Oh, that's right, because fucking in the video you had the thing.
Yeah, in the video, the
Yeah.
cast.
The big bad thumb.
Yeah.
Thumb of doom.
Yeah, no, it's been a while since I've done any music, for sure.
Yeah. Me myself, yeah. That's probably the last thing I did. No, I did a song after that. I redid a song so I could put it on Ottawa Rap Stars fucking gold tapes or whatever.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I was like, I got it ready. And they were like, cool, we'll let you know. And then they put out the gold tapes and it wasn't there. And I was like, hey, I have the song. It's ready. Let's fucking do it. And he was like, there's a deluxe coming out.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you're going to be on the deluxe. And I was like, sick. That
No
was
deluxe.
September 2020, I think, maybe.
Don't worry about it.
Still
We're
waiting
gonna
on
get you
that.
out there, baby.
But I will say, though, the
Let's
song was a
get it.
little bit soft.
Yeah.
It sounded good. Like it was quality was good, better than all my other songs. But, or I mean, like, yeah, it was. Anyways, but it was soft. It was just a soft song.
Yeah.
It was like a girl on the hook and stuff. So it was just like
Well, you know what? I come to find out that you're a sweet man.
maybe not looking.
You're one of them lovers, not fighters.
Yeah, I'm a cuddler.
Holy fucking cuddler.
Yeah, cuddled the whole province of
Do
BC.
not leave your wife alone with us. Styles will cuddle the fuck out of her. Shit. You know, and not even move. And you know what? They like it because they'll wake up and be like, you didn't even snore, babe. And I'll be like, fuck that. You didn't snore. I've been sleeping all night. This motherfucker's been snoring in your ear, ma'am.
Yeah, I forgot about that too because he's like, so you're just fucking snoring in the shit, you know?
Mr.
I
Cuddle
don't
Bug
know
over
what the one.
here. Snuggle Bug.
I think I can turn it off.
There's a Mr. Snuggle Bug over there. I mean, I don't blame him, man. Look at these little girls looking up at this guy like, shit, you want to cuddle me? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Just hold me.
Yeah.
Just a cuddler.
Shit.
Meanwhile, the other homies popping out bare ass looking like that alien from fucking that show.
Roger from American Dad.
Oh, yeah. And if you know us, you know who the other guy is. Shout out the other guy.
Yeah, shout out the other guy.
Yeah, done no.
Yeah.
Looking like a little alien with his bare ass wobbling out the bedroom.
Oh, shit.
Good times, good times.
Yeah, no, that was definitely fucking.
There's some things that did not make the vlog.
There are things that didn't make the vlog. I think the first time we went, I don't know if anything from Victoria is going to go on the vlog. I don't even know if there is anything from Victoria.
We were never there.
We'll see, yeah. Shit, because, yeah, I remember
Sorry,
I was
ladies,
like,
wasn't us.
it was almost like it was early in the trip, but it was almost like a vacation kind of. Like, I know that I did film some stuff, but we were kind of like, I think whenever we got there, we basically had enough time to eat some food, get drunk, and go to the bar. Or something like that.
And
So
then stuff happened.
So then, yeah. And then
That's when the cuddles started. Yo, man, we got married girls working on us and shit. Bye. But big fat booties. Goddamn. Shout out to your husband for sharing you, man. Real shit.
Yeah.
You're the real MVP, mister. You picked the winner. Shit.
Yeah, with the beach. Oh man, yeah. I never been to the ocean before. Never seen it before, except for like pictures and stuff. But I got to see the ocean. I tasted the ocean as soon as I got there, and then we were walking through the park that's near the beach, or it is the beach still technically. We saw these girls, and they were walking around telling everyone about the new fucking dispensary that's across the street. And we started,
Excuse me, sorry.
no, we started talking to them, and we were like, "Hey, what's up?" Yeah, well, they started talking to us, sorry. And then so then we continued conversation with them and told them that we had a bunch of fucking luggage with us and shit. So we were like, "Yeah, we're not from here. We just got here." But so then the chick's like, "Yeah, like, oh," I was like, "Oh yeah, I was over at the ocean and stuff. I've never seen the ocean before." And she was like, "Oh yeah," she's like, "Don't swim there." And I was like, "What?" I didn't. And she's like, "Yeah, there's like an E. coli warning or something." I was like, "Oh, good. I didn't swim. I just tasted it." Like shit. But anyways, then we also went to the ocean in Victoria, but it was fucking cold as hell, and I couldn't swim.
Yo, the first stop we
I saw
made.
In August?
The first stop we make when we go check
July.
his friend.
July, yeah.
Yo, check it out. The first stop we make, we go check his friend. Jesse, shout out the guy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Son,
JDG.
JDG.
Showed us some mad love. Fed us. Let us sleep in a spot. Fucking superstar. Anyways, when we walked in, directly across was friends of mine from Ottawa.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it was just like weird as fuck because it was literally the first place we stopped and go check. And literally the table across with people I know from Ottawa. So I felt like I was a star. So
Yeah,
like,
That's awesome.
Yeah, we roll up with all their
Yeah, it's
luggage.
like-
and
Yeah, I
shit.
know.
Yeah,
Small world.
yes, small world.
yeah.
That was good times, man.
Fuck. No, yeah. It was,
And
it
we
was
just
awesome.
got like fucking slammered.
And on top of it too, the first spot we went to was right at the beach too, so it was like
The best.
Kitsilano Beach. If you want to look it up, it's pretty sick.
Dope.
You'll see it in the vlogs and stuff.
That's in Vancouver.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Vancouver maneuvers.
Fuck yeah, no, that was sick.
BC's beautiful.
Oh, it was dope out there. We crushed it, man. We did some rockstar shit. Spread some love.
The Brooklyn way. Spread some
Yeah.
love.
I was in a fucking Indian film or music video.
Music video, yeah.
Yeah.
Gippy Gurwal,
Girl, there you go.
Hathyar. Go look it up.
What's that?
Hathyar. That's the name of the video.
Oh, okay.
Hathyar. Hathyar or
Check
Hathyar.
out my acting skills.
Mm-hmm.
The voiceover on point. On point.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, it's pretty good. But
Random as fuck.
we did fucking
Styles showed up. Styles
Yeah.
probably could have been in it if he would have just signed the paper. But I don't think he knew because I don't know.
yeah. I feel like one of the guys
Was it
did
day one or day
suggest
two?
it to me, like whenever they
That was
that
day
day.
one. Yeah.
No, that was
That was day two.
of the shoot.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh yeah, that was day one of the shoot.
Which
yeah.
day did you do the walk of shame?
The walk of shame.
Day two.
Yeah.
Day two.
Awesome. He's
Yeah.
trying to look at us. See, he's a lover.
I was-
He's blushing.
So,
So
what
what happened was
middle of summer, I'm in a hoodie.
So what
Yeah.
happened was is we went to adult entertainment club type thing.
Of course.
With a few people we met out there,
Yeah.
opposite sex. And when it came time to go home, I felt it was only right that I suggest that like I go this way, he go that way.
Yeah, right,
With
right.
her,
Right.
they go that way, and we meet up later. And that's how it went down. So
Okay.
as he came to the set the next day, just the way he came, I was like, my guy.
Yeah.
The cuddling turned into, you know what I mean?
The home run, man. The, home
The
run.
cuddle monster got it in. The cuddle monster got it in.
Yeah, what once was cuddled is
Once
now.
was cuddled is now a notch on the belt.
Yeah.
She was bad too. She
shit.
was pretty. Shout out pretty girls in BC, man.
Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
really know how to show us guys a good time. Good.
Oh,
Hospitality beyond. Like, you want to, I don't even know if this is, I'm not bringing it there, but
Dude.
you know who you are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the hospitality.
The hospitality.
It's amazing out there. Something to say about that fucking night too. What we went outside. Oh yeah, I have. From the video shoot to the strip club, from White Rock to from the from the video shoot to the strip club,
I
from
don't
the
touch a
strip
trip.
club to White Club to get my dick sucked. Sorry.
Woo!
Hey.
It was super weird. That was a weird vibe. That club. That was the weirdest shit that happened. I don't even know.
We were like there was us and another table pretty much. I think whenever we came in, there was a couple
Another table
people
of gangsters.
There was a couple people elsewhere that like left when we came in. Like
Gangsters.
because
From the notorious motorcycle club.
Bicycle club.
Motorcycle club.
And they up and left.
Who expressed their intimidation by this fucking monster. You know what I mean? But I kind of caught the play. We show up at the strip club. I see like a group of dudes, and I was trying to like sit with my back to them, and our only option was to sit behind them. And we're new faces in this place, whatever. And we look the way we look. I'm with a giant. I'm like, and we sit really behind them. And they keep kind of like, looking over, whatever. And I tell this guy too, this guy's a fucking fun-loving guy, Sometimes his radar might not even be focused on these things. But my radar was up. My radar was up as soon as we walked in. He's sitting down. He's ordering drinks. He's like, let's get it.
Double shots. I found out about double shot glasses.
See what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, B, let's just be on point. You know what I mean? He's like, what do you mean? And I swear, I think that's the first time I asked you if you ever been in a fight.
Was it? I don't know.
And you're like, yeah, it was hockey or some shit. Yeah. Remember? Was that
yeah. I remember having the conversation, but I don't remember like when it was. So
I don't remember. Sure. Or at least it came in my mind. I'm like, oh, he's only been one of these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's a whole other story. But I guess I don't know if it applies, but it came in my mind at the time. Anyways, so I'm just like, pay attention to this. He's like, okay, cool, got you. And then at one point, they not only start looking, they come up. And remember, the guy shakes my hand, and he like kissed my hand, and so he's like, thanks for coming. And then he walks out. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Yeah. What the actual fuck was that? This guy, teardrop on his face, big gold chain of his motorcycle, gang, club, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta mention. And he comes and he kisses my hand and says, thanks for coming. So I told this guy, I said, I'm going to follow this guy outside. If these other guys follow outside, I'm like, call, do some shit. Let me know.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking the worst is about that. I'm thinking this guy's calling people, his friends are calling, they got us mistaken or some shit. So anyways, sure enough, I go up to this guy before other people can get there. And I'm like, what the fuck was that all about? Bro, you're like, that's not good. And I don't know about these things. Why you kissing my hand and saying this shit? And he's like, I don't want a problem with you guys. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah. He's like, my guys don't want a problem with you guys. This. I say, bro, we're just passing through, man. We're on vacation. He's like, no, man. He's like, I know who you guys are. And, like, you guys are scaring the shit out of my friends in there. And the guy literally said, he's like, your big buddy is scaring the shit out of my friends in there. And I was like, what the fuck?
Also, too, I have to say this, too, okay? Me and him are sitting at a big round table, and mine might not have been as big as I remember it, but it was a round table. But it was in the corner, sort of, where there was like a booth, sort of, that was like maybe like a third of the table. And so he's sitting here on the end, and I'm sitting here, and then there's a chick. So I got my arm. I'll do it with this arm just because you can't see it. But I'm like, with this chick like this, because she came and she like showed up and came and like met us there, right? So we're sitting like this or whatever. So it's me and him and this girl, and we had like a couple other girls and like people around and shit. So it was like we're in this booth just like, yeah, whatever. So we just look like these big fucking G's or some shit.
They were playing my music on stage. Shit.
Yeah.
So anyways, I paged the man when he's outside because I think maybe his little fucking get along gang is on the way. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what the fuck is up? He's like, man, we don't want no issue with you, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, you got the wrong guys. He's like, we're not them. He's like, we don't no problem, I said, bro, I'm telling you, we got no issue, man. We're just passing through. So I asked him if he's good. And then one of our friends came outside And they happen to know each other. And then he just flipped the switch. He's like, "Oh, you know her? Oh, yeah. Oh, anybody who knows her is good." And then tell, "Oh, he's a great guy. You should only come here if he's here." And I was like, "Okay, this is getting weird, man." So I go back in, and this shit got a little weirder. This motherfucker goes back to his whole table, and he's fucking again, whatever, who knows. And I guess he tells them, "Yo, these guys are good, whatever." They look over at us, smile, some dumb shit, and then boom, party on, Wade. These fuckers get up, come over to us, try to shake our hands, try to get to know us, pull out some, party accessories, see if we wanted to partake. Literally just gave us the rundown of their whole program. I'm like, I hope you guys are not the key components to this. Like literally gave me. After this guy told me what he told me, I went and checked on Google. I'm like, who are all these people? Like, sure enough, it's real out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy just gave me this like shit. Loose lipstick ships or fucking the chain with that. Shut your fucking mouth. I don't care about vacation. 1 minute they're scared shitless of us. The next minute they're giving us the whole program. But yo, it's weird as fuck.
Crazy.
Yeah, fuck.
It was weird as fuck. But I my radar was up, man. I was like, this guy's on some funny shit. But it was a good time. Nothing happened, man. We had a pool with these guys, just whatever. But I guess I don't know. And it was like I don't know, 6, 5, 6, 7 of these fuckers. It was just me and this guy, But
I guess we're just that fucking scary.
yeah.
Where she goes, bud?
Where she goes.
But yeah, fuck. No, it was good.
Turns out they had no tequila in this bar because Mercules was there the night before, or 2 nights before he had to go check himself into rehab or something. He went on his last little shebang and fucking cleared them out of a bunch of their liquor. Shout out Mercules.
Hey.
Rockstar.
Yeah, double shots. I'm telling you.
Yeah, this guy's double shots. I'm thinking we're about to get fucking ratted on. This guy's like, bring more drinks. I'm like, yo, that wasn't normal, bro. Where else in the world you gonna go and this guy comes and kisses your hand like, thank you for coming? The fuck?
That freaked me out.
Bro, freak the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
And then he walks outside. He comes from doing that to leaving. Huh.
Yeah.
I gotta go see what you're up to, pal.
Yeah.
My spidey
For
senses
sure.
are on, man. Had a little teardrop on his face. Tells me his name is Angel. And he's in a motorcycle club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got the pendant on his chain. He's repping it hard. And I just felt like it was time to ask him some questions. But we survived. Styles got some pum pum.
Yeah, couple boom boom.
I wasn't there and I didn't really get asked too many details, but I guarantee it started with cuddling. I would guarantee it started with cuddling. And he would have been just fine with that. He would like woke up in the morning and be like, that's right, baby.
Yeah.
It's all me. Cuddler extraordinaire.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, no, for sure.
Shout out the girls of BC. Once
Definitely
again.
had a fucking cuddle nap. And then fucking
Shows up to the site like a boss.
yeah.
Like a boss. Rolling up blunts, passing me blunts in between takes. Rockstar shit. I'm telling you guys, you're about to get an inside look. We're gonna share more with you guys.
Yeah, shout out to Dan the man.
Dan the
Bet
man.
on me at Bet on me on Instagram, I think, or Bet on myself or something. But yeah, no, he whenever I showed up, he was right away. He's like, "You did it, didn't you?"
Yeah.
And he's from like Toronto or something, and he's like, It's different out here, eh? And I'm like,
tatted.
yeah, for sure, yeah. And he's like, well, I might have said something fucking stupid, like, yeah, this mountain, say something, you know? And he was like, no, like, the girls, it's different out here. And I'm like, yes, it's different.
God bless BC. Beautiful BC. You don't know until you go.
Don't know until you go.
Bro, they let us loose in that province. The three amigos, like, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
We're literally big bang and boom. So,
fucking pulled over.
we're cousins.
We're cousins.
We're cousins.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Yeah.
like, wouldn't it make more sense to say like you're a tour manager or something? Like, what
Even
the fuck?
friends would make sense too.
Well, you know what? Like I don't know. He's a
We're like
I
snack people
Well,
from
we're all-
Snacks
we're-
band.
we're all
Yeah.
entertainers. You could say I'm the tour manager or some shit.
Right.
Like, what do you do? Here's my socials. You know, if you gotta
Yeah,
get
yeah.
that deep into it, you know.
For sure.
We're literally exactly what Snack the Ripper's band. So like, we literally could have got away with it.
Crazy. The whole band got pulled over.
Yeah, we did a U-turn or some dumb shit.
Yeah.
We all don't look anything like each other at all. And he looks, he's like, don't say anything. We're
Yeah.
cousins.
We're
We're all cousins. I'm like, say a word. You want me to say that? I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, they asked me what the fuck or who I am. I'm just gonna be like, I'm his cousin.
Yeah.
We're all cousins. But I don't even know if they asked me. I don't think they asked me. Did they ask
No.
us? No.
If we're cousins?
Or
Or
anything.
what?
They didn't ask
No,
us
they
anything.
they literally rolled up and there was one on their side and one on the other side.
Yo, shout out to Aspects.
They walked up and they literally, we just rolled all the windows down and fucking they might have asked us to roll the windows down or whatever, and then they asked us, they were just like, give us all your IDs. So we all just handed out the IDs and they went back to the car, which I found out after is because we're in Vancouver downtown, and I guess they were gonna call for more people
Yeah,
because
for
there's
sure,
5
for
of us, like
Yeah.
Rockstar dudes, and 2 of them. So yeah, so then they just went back to the car. But then they came back and like, I swear it was almost like they had something else to do because they came back and they were just like, here, can you pass those out to everyone? I'm like, yeah. And then they gave the other 2 to the front or whatever, and I was like, okay. And they're like, see you later.
I just remember looking at Specs. He's got this craziest look on his face as he's like, whatever. He's just looking. I looked right at him. He was you know,
That might have
he
been.
was doing what he had to do at the time, if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure, but that might have got on the vlog.
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure, but maybe we'll see.
fuck it, man. Let's something to talk about. The guy had some mushrooms on him. I'll be the guy to tell you. Yo, Specs, I'm saying it, dog. Yo, we were microdosing mushrooms the whole time we were out there. We were high all the time. Anyways, so I guess he had a little bit of mushrooms on him, and he was trying to put it in his pants. Is what was happening, and I guess he was kind of high at the time. And Specs, as much as I love him, like if you catch him at the wrong angle, man, he's a funny looking dude. You know what I mean? So like I looked over, and he was in one of them angles, high as fuck, stuffing fucking shit in his pants. You know what I mean? And he's funny. Just the shit he says when he says the random shit he says. I can't remember what he said at the time, but he's fucking hilarious. So I just look at him. He's high as fuck. I'm high. He has this crazy look on his face, and he's reaching into his pants to pull out a bag of mushrooms. And it was fucking rockstar shit.
Oh, dude.
Now you know why they call us GRE. Hey, yo, you know the other dude, Johnny Bond Drums, the
Yeah.
drummer for Snack? He actually proposed to some girl recently, so he's getting married.
Some girl, his girlfriend.
Well, his wife.
Actually, you know what?
Or his fiance. What would she be? The fiance now. His girlfriend. He proposed to his girlfriend.
You know
No,
what?
it's just
There's a
his fiance.
spot where fucking I almost don't want to say it because it's probably in the vlog, but we were all on bikes, biking on the seawall. Whenever we went back, we had to take a different way because you go like this on this like upper spot
Yes.
around the corner.
Yes.
Now we went around where there was like this wall right like beside us,
Yes.
and he was gonna fucking like there's people like write on it or engrave shit in it.
Yeah.
And he was gonna put something about him and his girlfriend or whatever. And he asked Yardy to wait up with him and like fucking take a picture or some shit or do whatever. And I needed a lighter or something, or I forget. But anyway, short story long is that's the same girl.
Oh,
but no,
cool.
he just
Oh,
did it.
nice.
I'm just
Oh,
saying, he
cool.
did like a, he was doing like a cute thing for her, right? Like
Nice. There you go. I
he
didn't
was
know.
setting up for that. But yeah, and then I was like, I'm gonna go ahead because I was like way behind everyone, so I was lucky to even catch up to them at that point. And I was like, I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta go, guys. Like, fuck. So
Yo,
it's
shout
funny.
out to Specs though, man. He got us the fucking inside fucking operation there, man. We got invited to Snack the Ripper's house as they were like live performing. And we got to meet like DTG, aka Little Windex, Side Neck, whatever, you know, a bunch of guys.
Who's the fucking guy?
D-Rec, DJ.
DJ, yeah, D-Rec or whatever. Who was the fucking Sin?
Yeah, oh sorry,
Young
Sin,
Sin?
yes, sir. Sin, Young Sin was there. I remember after, I gotta put you on, bro. But I remember after like how happy you were, like you're like, man, I got this guy's phone number in my phone now. Like I paid this, like this guy used to pay to like, you know, go to like what do you call it, behind the scenes
Meet and greets.
you know.
Yeah.
And now we're actually like chopping it up and like talking about fucking.
He chased me down. Well, I shouldn't say chased me down, but we were at the gate getting ready to leave, eating pizza. Snack the River brought us pizza, by the way. But we were there
Big snack.
eating pizza. Yeah, shout out to Snack. Thanks for your fucking the wicked time and the pizza.
Yeah,
But
I
we were
didn't see your house, man. That was awesome.
eating some pizza and getting ready to leave right at the gate, and Dylan rolled up and was like, "Hey man, like fucking, let's do that thing we were talking about, whatever." Blah blah blah. And he's like, "Why don't you take my number?" I'm like, "Yeah, for sure, man. Like, yes, please." And yeah, so afterwards, I was like, "Yeah, I got his number." I remember too. I was like, he laughed at one of my jokes.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might even have shed a tear. I was just fucking. I'm just saying he might have later on that night when we were recapping together,
Yeah.
not in front of people, but me. I'm not just saying. It touched my heart too. I'm better at holding them in. That's all.
It was crazy. Well, the thing is, it was on my mom's birthday too, so it was almost like yeah.
Oh man, we just flew around the country and then you met, which was like your first.
And that was the fourth day too. We were there.
Yeah. And the thing is, we probably could have even stayed longer, but we didn't know what was going on. I think that's the day we started the microdosing mushrooms. So
That's right.
we were a little high. The concert that he was throwing, his live event that he was throwing was done. I didn't know if we were supposed to leave or not. And like me just thinking of like, where the fuck are we sleeping tonight? So I was like, okay, I guess we gotta go. But long story short, we probably could have stayed. We probably could have did more rockstar shit. But we ended up going and picking up Specs a few times. It's just saying hello or whatever. But yeah, shout out to Specs. He showed us a good time too, man. We hung out with him a lot.
Definitely showed us a bunch of cool spots and stuff.
Yeah, kicked it with us, man. If you guys don't know who Specs is, man, it's Aspects, like the Aspects. She's a legend from Ottawa, man. Like, go do your due diligence. Go check them out, man. Shout out to
Right.
Aspects.
New song out with Jay Morris,
This guy's
our guest from last week.
This guy has like unreleased tracks with Hussein Fatal, like whole albums, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hussein Fatal. Like, I don't know what he's waiting for. But he has like bad tracks. He has tracks with he's got tracks with legends, man. I know when he kind of like rebranded himself, like as he got a bit older, because he got custody of his daughter, he started trying to get like his daughter. And I'm not trying to like expose things, but he rebranded himself, so he took a lot of his rap shit off because he used to rap hard, man. He was like a gangster rapper, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like literally, like Strizzy's in the videos, gangsters in the videos. And they used to bring up guys from like MOP, fucking a bunch of New York rappers would come and like to Ottawa and rap with these guys, and they'd go out there and shit. He actually lived with Hussein Fatal.
Yeah.
And he actually lived with the Outlaws. And with Hussein Fatal was part of Outlaws and Tupac. You know, he has songs with Tupac's brother. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy. He came on my live the other day, and Barlington Levy came on the live and was like, "Yo, I want to hear some guitar." You know what I mean? So like, legends know who this guy is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's from Ottawa, man. And yo, I know I'll finish it, but the other day, maybe like a few months back, I'm working, and Rekwan from fucking Wu-Tang
No way.
drops his mixtape, and I'm like, fucking tattoo and shit. And I'm like, I think I heard this song before, but I'm like, I don't know, man. It said it just dropped today. And then, whoa, what's going? And then I hear a verse, and I'm like, that's fucking Specs. I'm like, I know that's Specs. Like, he just has, I know his rap voice. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's fucking him. So I do my tattoo whenever I go look, and I look after it, and sure enough, it was him. So Rekwon fucking Wu-Tang drops his fucking tape, and it's like Rekwon, Ghostface, and Aspects. So then I hit up Specs. I'm like, yo, congratulations, man. Like, they dropped that. And he's literally just like, oh, word. I'm like, yeah, dog, they dropped that. He's like, I'm like, yo, like, you didn't know? He's like, nah, once they put that W on it, it's all theirs. I'm like, cool, man. I'm like, shit, but like, you don't care?
Yeah.
He's like, I mean, it's cool, man. I'm just like, all right, B, cool, man. Shit, I thought that was cool as fuck. And he's like, all right, man. All right, dog. Like, doesn't even give a fuck. So yeah, you just dropped some shit with Wu-Tang, brother.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, word?
He had that song with White Clef a little while ago, too.
Yeah, he produced the
produced
beat.
it, Yeah. No, yeah, he showed us a good time. Got us in the fucking Snack's backyard.
Yeah, man.
Snack even made a point one time whenever we dropped him off, he made a point to come out and say hi to us. And they go, or not say hi, but bye. He's like, oh, I want to come out and say hi to your friends and shit.
Yeah, man, it was very inspiring. He lives in a beautiful house.
Yeah.
Multi-million-dollar home. Fucking beautiful landscape. Deers eating fucking cherries or whatever the fuck he had. 2 pool houses. 10-car garage almost. 5, 4, or 3, I don't know. I was naturally with 10, but like, whatever. The house was beautiful.
Saw the car from the it's in one of his videos. I think it might even be on the front of one of his albums or something. It's like a white Mustang.
But it was super inspiring. And like,
that was cool.
the man made that shit off a rap. And like, whatever. Not to expose it, but like, when he started rapping, he wasn't in the best shape or best condition. You know what I mean?
No.
So it's like crazy. He came from that, and he used to rap about the shape and condition he was in, and that shit still, you can still find it. You know what I mean? Like fucking some tracks where he's just talking about whatever, smoking whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To go from that to like that from rap music, man, you know what I mean? It was very inspiring. And then to hear these guys, like they were talking about going out to Kelowna house shopping and shit like this so they can shoot their skits, And we were supposed to link up with them again, like Side Neck and all these guys, but what was it? It was like Okanagan was on fire or something.
Yeah, fires. Yeah, because actually, fucking Dylan said that he said it's fine, just come out. Because I said, I don't know about the fires. He said it was fine, and then a little while later, I saw a thing that said there's like, I guess, like 2 highways or some shit that get to
exactly.
Kelowna or something.
Catch on fire, we're fucked.
They were both already blocked off. So, couldn't do her. Nature fucking.
Nature calls.
Yeah.
Nature calls.
Speaking of that, though, nature does call again.
Indeed. Who's off in the comments?
We're still back at Joe Marauder's last comment from the strip club story.
Yeah.
Questions. You in the back.
You in the back.
No, not you. The one beside you.
Where was that?
Not you. The one beside you.
Nah.
You in the back.
OMG.
I don't even know how long we've been going.
Might be time to shut it down.
Oh yeah, no, 50 minutes.
Almost 2, eh? Wow.
Alright.
Actually went pretty quick.
Okay.
That was quick.
Well, fucking keep an eye out for comedy skits and some music and behind the scenes making of all the different shit me and BullyZone here got coming out in the next little bit. This whole year is going to be new content, all kinds of crazy shit. You'll see.
Hell yeah.
Man. Hope you guys take part, man. Tap in. See what we up to.
Yeah, if anybody has any ideas or any special fucking talent or whatever, that I say talent, I mean like I don't know if you know how to do something like editing or
Jungle Fire.
Something crazy. Juggle fire. But yeah,
Circus,
even too,
yo.
if you do have some kind of talent like that, hit us up too. Or talent. But yeah, no, seriously, because we could use some people that want to do some things, you know.
Yeah, if you're trying to ride with the team, get on
Yes,
board, man.
man.
If you like what we're doing and you got something you think you could add value, we may consider it.
Oh yeah, there'll be a fucking extensive.
And we probably
testing.
could use the help too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like members only, right? Platinum private. Keep that in mind. Hey,
Factuals.
Hustle, Create, Elevate, 4G Audio is the gang. GRE is the Godfather. We get this bitch.
You already know what
Hey.
it is. Okay, well,
Hey,
gang, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm Styles the Prophet.
I'm B Show.
And Jonesy's not here because he's sick, but get well soon,
Yeah,
brother. And
I'm
tune
BullyZone.
in next week.
Catch y'all next week.
Thanks, BullyZone, for coming through. Appreciate you,
Yeah,
brother.
man, much love. Respect.
Thanks, everybody, tuning in. We out of here. Gang.
Hey.
Oh.